Okay, so in the previous video, you saw that how we actually published our agent and we got an endpoint. So the aim of this lecture is to understand how you can actually utilize that endpoint and run some prompts outside the Foundry, right? That is what we are trying to understand. Now, the command that we need to use is actually already there in the course itself. If you see, you'll see a lecture just before it in terms of the command. You can copy and paste the command from there. But before using that command, one thing I'd like to give you is that you need to understand that we need to get an access token. Very important. You need a bearer token first of all. Now, this token is normally valid from 5 minutes to 60 minutes, right? So just remember that, and the command to use that is easy. So basically you need to have your Azure CLI installed in your environment if you're on Windows or you're on Mac. So AZ account get access token, and we will do -- resource because we are interested for token which is specific to the Foundry resources, right? And then I'll show you what we can do is if I actually give you the actual command. Right, so the actual command would be token. So we are actually taking this into a token variable, and we are running AZ account get access token -- resources https ai-azure.com. So basically it is related to the Foundry resource, and when you run this you will actually get a JSON, but because we are interested only in access token part, so we are kind of filtering that to only get the access token, and then we are converting into a raw format or a text format, you can say. And then the value that we get in the token, we will actually pass it to the curl command. So if you see, I'm saying curl -x post, and this, guys, is my endpoint. Now you might ask, but where is it coming from? Let's quickly take a look. This is actually coming from my responses API endpoint. Same, next Foundry Agent Service and next gen default, my second agent. Now if I go back, if you see, it is actually this. So this is my endpoint, right? I don't need to go to the Foundry and do all this. I've got a clear endpoint for my agent against which I can run queries. Next important thing is you just give the authorization as bearer token and the token value coming from this variable, and content type is application JSON. But yeah, very important, model. You need to give the model and you need to give the input. Now what is the model? So model is what my agent is based upon. So my model is, or my deployment is based upon GPT-5 chat, GPT-5 chat, and if you go back, it is the same one, GPT-5 chat, and this is my input prompt. Product with maximum sales, right? So ideally we would like to see that it should come up with a camera and it should come up with the value that we saw. Bingo. So if you see, it has actually run the and given us the output in JSON. And what we need to notice is the product with highest total sales is camera with total revenue of 242,215, and you can easily compare it against what we ran in the Foundry. Perfect, right? Perfect match. So I think this way you got a good understanding how and what are the benefits of publishing, what are the benefits of getting an endpoint, and how you can make use of your endpoint to get the result back. Thanks for watching.